So much. We had theoretical sessions, we had practical sessions. My favorite was the practical sessions where we learn how to hit, we learn how to serve, passing, all those different things was my favorite stuff. Sometimes you even forget that you're playing to win. You're having fun and you feel good. We had partnership games, group games. My favorite game out of all was the paper stacking. You get a stack of papers and you have to figure out who could make the highest tower. That was a very good game. It put you to think and work with each other and make it a group project. It wasn't something you could do alone. All those different things was my favorite things.
That was
And my
just
experience.
like volleyball. You can't
Yes.
do that alone.
You have to play with each other.
Make it strong. What I liked is that you took a practice, a drill from the trainer's course into your classroom.
Oh yes, I had loved that. Well, different exercise was. I want to see how the children would react to it. Also, I mean, before they said I can't do this, but I tell them before you said that, try first, and it came good.
And it was the paper tower.
Yes, the paper tower I use for the classroom. So my students learn that no matter any material, you can do anything with it. You just have to use imagination, different ideas, coming together, communication. So that was.
And
good.
did they learn that they have to make mistakes by improving?
Yes, because I always tell my children, don't use the word can. Say I'm going to try first, and we're also here to learn. So mistakes are there for you to learn from.
We learned that we should give the kids more control, and also that's also giving us feedback on what we can do differently and not do differently. And we learn about intensifying the drill or making it simpler, simplifying it. The games you guys taught us, I forgot we were learning because everything had a purpose, and that was the best part. So the kids did not even realize they were learning basic stuff for volleyball while having fun.
Yeah.
They hate running, but we found a lot of good drills we can do for them to keep moving. So
Yeah.
that was really, really, really important for us as well. And all the fun drills we learned, and also us coming up with our own drills, it was really, really good.
What I've learned for the past 2 weeks is that you have to try and make all your training fun for the kids. Because if it's not fun, they can get demotivated, and you don't want that. So the best thing is to always make your practices fun, and the kids would enjoy it, and also to create practices that they don't even know that they're doing volleyball. That's what I've learned.
Did you laugh a lot?
I definitely laughed a lot. I really needed a laugh, given my circumstances. So I had a lot of fun. I did not expect it to be this interesting and fun, and it really was. It was an eye-opener for us. We learned how to work with different kids on different levels, how to bring out the best in them, like bring out their potential. So that's one of the biggest things for me, to see the kids happy, having fun, because it's been a while since I've seen them like that, and to see how interested and active they were during the drills and the training, that was real big for me.
Well, for me personally, I learned that control is not always the key. Sometimes you just have to leave the kids do what they have to do in order to reach the goal I want them to reach. So personally, that's what I learned for myself.
We learned a lot. We learned that in order for the kids to perform good, we have to give them some sort of control. Because before, we as coaches, we didn't give them that control. Whatever we wanted from them, they had to give. But then we learned that if we include them in the the drill or whatever we're doing, it brings out their creative side. And we can actually learn from them.
Do you think that the fun parts also work with the adults?
Well, it will work. It will work because if you make the things fun, they will keep coming. So it will work also for the adults.
Well, one thing that what I will start on is this, because for example, I don't know anything about attacking and defending, but now I will put more into practice, especially working with the children. I learn a lot. I see everyone they're on a different level. Some have no kind of knowledge, some have, so I'm also learning from them.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, the last 2 weeks have been very interesting. I've learned a lot. A lot of it is how to actually relate to the kids, how to actually motivate them, and to get them excited about the game of volleyball. And that was something, particularly for me, because I'm very strict and the type of person who likes order. But I've learned over these 2 weeks that I have to loosen up a lot, especially when dealing with smaller kids and playing sport, just for them to experience it, love the game, and then to grow into the game.
Great. Volleyball is sports number 1 on Stacia.
Yes, it
With
is.
this training, it will stay that way.
Yes, indeed.
Our favorite athlete this week was the one who is going to be the president of Stacia in a couple of years. President Nixon. Now only volleyball player Nixon. Nixon, what did you learn?
Well, I learned a lot of new stuff that I didn't learn at volleyball. Because I go volleyball at Kenya and we learned some basic stuff. But when my mother told me about it and about volleyball, I was like, oh, it's going to be same and same. But when I came, it was totally fun. So I would say it's a very, very, very good game. And you should keep it up.
And you too. You
Yep.
should keep on
Because
playing
I
volleyball.
learned a lot.